I think it's the Happy Pooch or something like that. But she talks about, you know, how she has recipes in her book, but it's all natural, organic, and feeding her dogs that. And
well, it's amazing to me in doing it myself how simple it really is.
Yeah,
it's not expensive. And I mean, you look at what you're.
But those are the same principles, though, as for our own food.
Exactly.
Because people think that sure, I mean.
Well, they think that eating healthy has to be expensive, and
it doesn't. There are certain foods that are more expensive when purchased, you know, organic. But the question I get asked often is, do I have to buy every single thing organic? And you really, not everything, you know, has to be. It's like, but you have to think about if you're not cooking at home, and the cost of, okay, so these strawberries, which are one of the most pesticide absorbent foods ever, so they should definitely be organic. If you're going to pick and choose the ones like porous foods, those most
I didn't realize strawberries were.
Because if you wash it, how quickly does it get soggy? Right?
Well, not only
it just permeates it really quickly.
You can just look at the strawberry and see all the, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of little pores in one strawberry, and
I just haven't
chemicals.
You know, it's the little thing. Yeah, it's the little things that because now I will look at strawberries completely different.
There's actually lists available online of which foods you should always buy organic. Okay, and like certain foods are heavily treated, apples, things that are very susceptible to, you know, attack,
insects,
as opposed to some other foods that you can buy that you don't always have to buy organic.
Yeah, it's amazing to me because I had researched some myself. I love you, Ellie. and Barb had taught me a lot, and then, you know, speaking with you and just all of this, really, you know, I can think I know so much about it and then turn around and go, wow, strawberries, I didn't, you know.
Right.
But
and we went to the farmer's market, and we were walking through the farmer's market, and I was talking to Robin about heirloom tomatoes, and she's asking me questions, and so we're standing there, and I'm showing them the Cherokee Purple and saying this one's more citrusy, and we ended up with like 6 people standing there listening to me at the farmer's market.
She was teaching people,
and they all started buying heirloom tomatoes. And this goes back to the conversation I had before. You know, I know people who go to the supermarket and will only buy perfectly round, perfectly red tomatoes. Oh, it's on the vine. Oh, it's a hothouse. No, it's not even a tomato. And, you know, if you can get a chance to grow a tomato,
or you can taste the difference,
and slice it warm from the garden right there versus what's in the supermarket, it's gnarly and it's not round.
And it's not the beautiful fruit.
No.
But now they're actually starting to sell ugly fruit.
Yes.
You know, which is wonderful.
Which is wonderful, but the surcharge on it is what annoys me. You know, in South Africa, brown bread, the nuttier the bread, was so less expensive than the white bread because there's less refining in the process. And so, you know, poor people would naturally get the brown bread. And that was wonderful when you look back. But here, it actually is a premium.
Reversed.
And it's such a fraud.
And if you buy